Hello, I am Miss Ann, and welcome to Speedy Science. Each week in this program, we do fast and fun science activities that you can fit into your busy schedule. This week, we are going to make toy parachutes. For this activity, you will need pieces of string cut into 12-inch long pieces, a paper cup with holes punched on the top and the sides, some coloring supplies. I'm going to use markers, but you can use whatever kind of supplies you like. A pair of scissors, a plastic grocery bag, and some small toys. I'm going to use a bingo ball, a card from a game, and a domino. But you can use whatever types of toys you like. Just make sure that they'll fit in your paper cup. It also will help if you choose toys that are different masses. You can know a toy is a different mass than others by putting them in your hand. Heavier toys have a greater mass, while lighter weight toys have a lighter mass. The first thing to do is to decorate your paper cup with your coloring supplies. You can decorate your cup however you like. Now I have all different decorations on my cup. Once your cup is decorated, put it to the side, and go ahead and take your grocery bag. You see how there are handles on the bag? You're going to go ahead and cut off both handles with your pair of scissors. If you need a caregiver's help, go ahead and ask a grown-up for assistance. There. Now there are no handles on my grocery bag. At this point, go ahead and take one of your pieces of string. I'm going to use this rainbow-colored yarn, but you can also use string or thread, whatever you have. Take your cup and put the string through one of the holes and over the side of the cup. This will allow you to tie a knot onto it to make sure the string and the cup stay attached. Just like that. You also might want to go ahead and tie a double knot to make sure that it stays. Now, you're going to tie the other end of your string to your plastic grocery bag. So take the grocery bag so it's the open side is down, and take a clump of the grocery bag and twist it up so it's small. Just like that. Then go ahead and take your string, wrap it around the grocery bag, and tie it together. Do you see now how they're connected? Now you're going to repeat this with your other pieces of string. So there should be one piece of string in each hole. And there you have it. Now we have our parachute. Now that our parachutes are made, it's time to test them with our different toys. Talk with the grown-up and decide the best place for you to use your parachute. Once you have a grown-up's permission, go to that place and take one of your toys. I'm going to start with the card from this game. Then, put the first toy into your paper cup and hold it nice and straight so that the open garbage bag is on top. Go to the place you're going to launch your parachute and let it go, and count how long it takes for it to reach the ground. 1, 2, 3. Now I know this toy took 3 seconds to reach the ground. Then go ahead and repeat with your next toy. Next, I'm going to use this bingo ball. So I put the bingo ball in the cup and launch my parachute. Are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. That was also 3 seconds to touch the ground. Now I'm going to use my last item, this domino. So go ahead and put your final toy in the cup. Step up, and here we go. 1, 2. Ooh, that only took 2 seconds to reach the ground. And there we have it. You can repeat this multiple times. In science, each time we repeat a time, it's called a trial. The more you repeat the trial, the more certain you can be of your results. Isn't that cool? Now that we saw what happened, let's talk about why. When we launched the domino from the parachute, it fell faster than the bingo ball and the card. This is because the domino has a lot more mass than the other two toys. When something falls, it is impacted by a force called air resistance. Air resistance is a force that gently pushes up on an object while gravity is pulling it down. The more mass an object has, the more it's impacted by air resistance. So, things that feel heavier fall to the earth faster. One cool thing about air resistance is it only exists here on Earth. In other places that do not have air resistance, like the moon, everything falls at the same rate. So, even though when we dropped these toys here, they fell to the ground at different rates, if we were to do this experiment on the moon, they would all fall the same. Thank you so much for joining us for today's week of Speedy Science. Be sure to email us a picture of your toy parachutes and tell us which results you got, and email them to us at the Allsup Marina Parks Youth Services email address. I can't wait to hear from you. Bye! Hello, I am Miss Ann, and welcome to this week's bonus activity. In today's video, we made toy parachutes to see how different toys fell to the ground. Another way you can do this activity is to see what different kinds of materials you can use to make a parachute. In today's activity, we used a paper cup, some string, and a plastic grocery bag. Another way you can try this activity is to use a cup made of a different material, like plastic, and then see if that impacts your results. When scientists do this, it's called materials engineering, as they try to find the best material to make a different item. What do you think is the best material for making a toy parachute? Be sure to email us and let us know. I can't wait to hear from you. Bye! Hello, I am Miss Ann. And in today's video, we made toy parachutes. So, here are some great books about toys that you can get from the youth department of the Allsup Marina Park Public Library. Remember, to get books, you can either come into the Youth Services Department and get the books off the shelves, or you can place a hold on a book either online or by calling our department for curbside pickup or home delivery. Our first book today is for Bulldozer Friends by Andrea Zimmerman and David Clemshaw. In this book, two friends, Oliver and Annie, love to play with all different toys, but their favorite toys are the bulldozer that they get to use in their school sandbox. This is a great story that goes through the whole day of school and talks about how fun it is to play with construction toys. Our next book is Flubby Will Not Play With That by J.E. Mears. In this book, Fluffy the cat has a problem. Fluffy's owner has come home with all different toys, but Fluffy does not want to play with any of them. Will Fluffy ever find the perfect toy? Find out in this very funny book. Our next book is The Miraculous Journey of Edward Tulane by Kate DeCamillo. In this book, Edward Tulane is a small toy rabbit made of china, who is very beloved by a little girl. But Edward is selfish, and he thinks he is the best toy to ever exist. But one day, Edward is lost. What will he learn on his journey? And will he ever find his way back home? Find out in this touching and sweet story by legendary storyteller Kate DeCamillo. Our last book today is The Marvelous Thing That Came from a Spring by Gilbert Froud. This book is the true story of the invention of one of the most famous toys of all time, the Slinky. While a man was working for the Navy during World War II, he accidentally discovered a toy that would revolutionize toy making and change the nation. This is such a cool book because it's a true story, and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much for joining us today. Remember, these are just a few of the many toy books that we have in the kids department of the Allsup Merrimack Park Public Library. If you're interested in these or any other books, please call or email our department, and we will be more than happy to assist you. Have a great day, and I hope to hear from you soon.